What's up, you guys? Welcome to another breakdown and theories video for Loki. We're gonna be basically talking about episode 4 and the entirety of the MCU of how it will be connected to Loki. So, in this episode, also I got Josh and Joey with me, of course. I got Josh and Joey with me.
Yeah, we're not very important though.
Sure, we're just kind of
this episode of Loki, we do get more to Variant. I did thought the Variant was only going to be a recurring character, but no, we do get more to Variant. We got more to TVA, and they think Loki's even saying that TVA is lying to them, saying they're variants, but then Mobius is not like agreeing. It's like this is your Loki trickster stuff. You're not.
However, it does still kind of get to him though.
He does get to him. And also we see a longtime Thor character that we haven't seen since Thor the Dark World. Sif. We see Sif.
Lady Sif. Yeah, so for context, though, you probably already have seen it by now, but whatever. I'm going to give the context anyway. So Sif is like, so Loki, because he's not entirely cooperating the way that Mobius wants him to cooperate, he's thrown into this time loop of one of his most regretted moments of his life.
Yeah.
Which was cutting off Sif's hair and then being told that he was worthless. Which, if you've never read Norse mythology before, that actually happens in one of the myths, which I really appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I just found it. I got so excited when I saw that because I was like, oh my God, they actually played out the myth. Yes. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, we see Sif again, that was really exciting because we haven't seen her since Thor: The Dark World, or I guess if you've watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we haven't seen her since then either. But
right, I forget.
It's also the canon of that is now questionable, so
yeah. Probably it's most likely not canon at all anymore, considering that the last season had a deal.
And that's actually good. We're seeing Sif again because we're also going to see her again in Thor: Love and Thunder, the next Thor movie.
Oh wow!
Oh my God, yes, because that would be yes. Please, I want to see Sif again.
Get the old gang back. Come on.
Yeah. Well, the Warriors thing are dead. Hella killed them.
Oh yeah. Except for her.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, she's the only one that made it out alive. She just got dusted by Thanos' snap, but then came back.
Yeah.
Thank you, the Hulk. She's back. Yeah.
Anyway, we're digressing. So yeah, we see her again. Where do we go from there?
So I trying to think where we go from there. Owen Wilson or Mobius steals like a device from one of the main TVA members.
Yeah,
I forget.
The Pad. He said because he's starting to question things too. He was
well, and then he finds out that everyone is brainwashed or variants, and then we plot twist. I think we found out who the main villain of Loki is. It's what? God damn it! What's her name? What's her name again?
I forget.
Ivana Redslayer?
Yeah, I think so.
Her? I mean, if you look at the end of the episode, she's like, again, going through the whole context thing, there's the whole we finally get to see the timekeepers, and you're like, holy shit, we get to see the timekeepers. Oh my God. And then
oh yeah, we get to see the timekeepers, but they're friggin' animatronics.
Yep.
It turns out that they're androids. And so they're like, okay, well then who the heck did create the TVA? And then Loki gets quote unquote.
Yeah, Ravonna Renslayer. Thank you, Josh. Ravonna Renslayer.
So then Ravonna resets Loki, quote unquote resets, because again,
I think that it's more of a deletion, actually.
Yeah, it's more of a deletion.
But I feel
like do it.
I feel like Loki, like it's not actually deleted because he could basically come back. Because
no, he's not. Obviously,
he's dead because the end credits, boys.
It's so good.
Those end credits.
Oh my god! I'm like, wait, what the hell?
Oh, those Loki! Oh my god, it got me so pumped.
We get
old Loki. We got old Loki, Kid Loki, Komodo Dragon or Gator Loki.
Gator Loki.
We got
Gator Loki, bro.
And then we got apparently the last guy's name is Boastful Loki, which I don't remember him from the comics, but it's still cool to see another Loki.
The guy with a hammer.
Yeah.
God, it's awesome. And yeah, the guy wearing the goofy outfit or old Loki is supposed to be classic Loki. Was like when I read it up.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Richard E. Grant, who was Dr. Seward in Bram Stoker's Dracula, or as I like to call it, Coppola's Dracula.
Man, and he was also he was in this. He had a character in the Star Wars trilogy too. He was in the Rise of Skywalker.
He was the guy that like replaced the redheaded dude after he was like, I'm the spy. Right? Yeah, I think that was the guy. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I think well, not replaced, but you know what I mean.
And when the series wasn't even out, when the Loki trailer was out, a lot of people that scene with the blonde girl like
we all thought it was Black Widow.
Yeah, a lot of people thought it was Black Widow, but it was actually Lady Loki.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it was
because then I was sitting there and I was thinking like, okay, technically this would make sense if it was a Nexus event, but because it's like, well, okay, I fell in love with a version of myself that's not supposed to exist. I got that. That's supposed to be this huge branching Nexus event thing. That doesn't change the fact that you were still on a planet that was blowing up and everyone was gonna die.
Yeah, I know. It's a little.
And then you throw in that explanation of like, oh yeah, Loki's never died. They always survive. And I'm like, well, no kidding. Thanks for the metaphor. Because yeah, you've died twice so far, and it's like, yeah, I got that, sure. And I'm like, well, basically it boils down to power of love creates Nexus events in time.
I think, it's a little weird. I mean, like, I understand how the Nexus event, like you said, I understand how the Nexus event happens, but like the Nexus event also should have been canceled out by the apocalypse, wouldn't it? Like, because then they would have died.
Like they're not
based on the rules that they
get it. They come back and they're because they're gods, and he's the god of mischief. He's always 10 steps ahead. He can always survive. But it's not like they can't die, right?
I know, because like they would have.
Aren't they still mortal?
I mean, they're gods. How can
it's weird? Yeah, within the movies. Within the movies and comics, gods can die. So it's and in a lot of mythologies too. The only one that I'm aware of that in which gods can't actually die is Greek mythology. I think that's the only one in which gods are forever immortal. But anyway, despite them being gods, despite them, what am I trying to say? The Nexus event shouldn't have happened. It's such a cop-out.
I mean, see, and I'm like, okay, I don't know how else they were gonna write it in, because like they weren't really gonna find them, and because it was an apocalypse or something. But like, I mean,
it's a little convoluted.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you didn't establish that in like the first 3 episodes.
And the first episode, and the first thing you established that apocalypses cancel out all the Nexus events.
And then in this one, you're like, oh, well, I'm a Loki, so I can always think ahead. So I survive. And you finally were like, okay, well, I mean, we're going to go based off of the canon of the rest of the Marvel movies. It's like, okay, yeah, he's died twice. He's come back. Like, yeah, whatever, fine. Okay. But, just had to throw that out there. It's a big debacle of cascading confusion.
Yeah, it's strange. It doesn't take away the enjoyment of the episode, but it's just a little bit of a Deus Ex Machina.
A little bit.
Yeah. And I guess Mobius. This may or may not be the last we see of Mobius. Ravonna deleted Mobius because of what he did to her. So
Stole her TemPad.
Or TemPad or
Well,
whatever, or whatever.
You stole my TemPad. You get deleted.
Or whatever that TechPad or whatever the hell that thing is.
Yeah, TemPad.
TemPad.
Hey, you stole a little device thingy from me. I delete you now. Huh?
That is kind of funny, but like I think that it was more so because she knew that he found out the truth rather than him stealing the device. Though I also have a feeling that you know that and you just joke.
Yeah, yeah. It's okay. So we just don't question things sometimes.
I know.
It's all right. We're good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm wondering, like, is he gonna get like a bunch of Owen Wilsons now? Let's just go to a bunch of different versions of Owen Wilson.
Ooh, you know what? That could be. I would like that actually. That could actually be kind of a cool callback to the comics because in the comics, the TVA, pretty much all the workers there are either faceless or are Mobius, so are just copies of him.
It could happen.
Pretty much. And I swear, if Kang was not responsible for the creation of the TVA in this particular canon, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That brings us to our next question. Who created the TVA?
Now we already know that Josh thinks that Kang did it. I agree. It's
good.
It's a high possibility.
Good theory, Josh. Good theory.
However, I'm not willing to jump to that conclusion quite yet. Until like more evidence is provided or it's outright confirmed. I'm still going to have some caution when going into that. But it is a good idea, which I do agree with. I'm just not I'm not 100% expecting it though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It could just be some random character. It could be some other comic character, or it could be a character that we've already seen in the show.
It could be the Time Twisters, which is kind of like, the anti-time keepers, I guess. In the comics, they're they were the ones who were at war with the Time Keepers specifically. So it could be them kind of just putting that on as like a facade or something, and then maybe the real timekeepers are somewhere else. Who knows? I'm just sticking with Kang because Ravonna Renslayer is his lover.
Oh,
I don't know why I said it like that. I'm just sticking with that idea because.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you didn't know that? They were.
I don't really know.
I knew that.
I don't really know too much about Kang. I watched a video about how convoluted he was, but that's
he's very convoluted. He's like.
No, I knew that, Josh.
Like the Joker with Harley
Good
Quinn.
job bringing up that point.
So yeah, I think you could be right then. So you know what? I think you might be right. 100%.
I could always be wrong, but like that's just my intuition. And even if he doesn't show up in the show, even if it's only in name only, we still have 2 episodes left. I don't know. It's got to be some form of maybe it's his voice, maybe it's just she talks about him when she's discussing it with Sylvie. Maybe they try to find him after you see all of the Lokis together in that post-apocalyptic universe where Loki won in the battle at New York, because you can clearly see the Avengers Tower on the far right. So who knows? Maybe they're like, we'll get a ragtag team together and we'll find this dude who's just screwing up time in the quantum realm or something.
Yeah. I think Loki is slowly being connected to Doctor Strange in a multiverse of madness, because I want I want to see how that is like once we get the last 2 episodes of Loki.
Same.
I'm
God,
excited.
Doctor Strange is probably one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time.
And
I'm so excited for the sequel.
And it's your
I'm hyped for
it's your favorite character.
I saw scripts, or I saw like a little like snippet, and it was like, oh, here's like the opening scene or whatever.
Oh my
And
God.
it's like a potential opening scene, and I'm sitting here because it's directed by Sam Raimi because the other guy stepped out or something.
Right.
So I was like,
we don't really know fully like why the guy stepped out, but
whatever. And it was like
something.
the script was like, oh, here's a scene where he's like in a cabin or something, and then there's a guy who comes along and he's played by Bruce Campbell, and then he's like, oh well, you gotta, I'm looking for a book, and it's like, is it decayed and does it have a face on it? And I was like, oh shit, an Evil Dead reference, yes. Give it to me. Give me the Evil Dead reference.
Yeah, and I heard that they changed the last end credit scene, that last episode of WandaVision to make it connected to Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. There's something like in the mountains, like there's like or in the trees, like you see Doctor Strange's like cape.
Of like, woo! And you're like, wait a minute, that little blur of a thing over there is supposed to be Doctor Strange? What? And then you're
wait, hold up. What are you talking about? Was there something?
They re-edited
so it's been confirmed that they changed the end credits like scene to the last episode of WandaVision for it to be like connected and in canon of Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness.
Huh.
So what they did was they were like, we're gonna add a little bit of like a blurred sort of faint green effect on the top corner where like the trees are as it's panning, so that it's kind of like, oh, implied that it's Doctor Strange. It's super subtle, but it's not that major. It's kind of like, just a little thing of like, oh, it's just kind of a visual thing at the top corner, and that was it. But like, it's a change, I guess. And yeah, I'm just curious as to how this will, because like if they're talking about, episode 1 or something. Yeah, episode 1 had like the whole, oh yeah, the nightmares department or whatever. I will help you tear that one down. And I was like, oh, nightmare, haha, something like that. So who knows? Maybe that's the connection. I don't know.
Who knows? But I don't know. I don't think this is the last we've seen of Mobius. I think he might. He may.
Since Loki survived, it's just like transported into another dimension. Presumably, this is like the large pocket dimension in which all the timelines and all the variants go to when they're deleted. So Mobius is probably like running around somewhere there. They're going to find him and bring them into their group.
Right.
That's a good theory too.
That's a good theory, and I think that might
keep their own separate. They keep their own separate, like, sort of pocket timeline off to the side where they're just like, here's where you guys go, and you're screwing everything up.
Right. I don't know, but I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to see like the conclusion of Loki, of how it ends, but I'm gonna agree with Joey's theory that may or may not happen, but we'll see next week. We'll see next week what happens. Anyway, I guess we'll close off the video because I don't know if there's anything else to talk about. I think we talked about everything pretty much right now, basically.
Yeah.
Well, there was one more thing that I wanted to mention, but I don't exactly know how to bring it up naturally.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead and bring it up.
B-15 is also on the side of Loki. That's pretty much all I want to say.
Well, yeah, she is pretty much.
Yep.
She's
because
also,
we never bothered to mention that. We just kind of said that knew, but we.
Sorry. I didn't. Can you say it again? I didn't hear you. What? Wait.
Oh, I was just saying that we forgot to mention that B-15 also.
B. B-15, of course.
Yeah, she also started having suspicions about the TVA's legitimacy, and then is now also working with Sylvie and Loki. So
Yeah.
Ultimate, like, there's some, like, of course, her tapping into her memories and that whole she gets broken down.
I know. Like, I kind of imagine.
So
I like to
hard.
imagine that what she saw was like her with hanging out with friends, and it like her seeing her whole life from when she was young to when she was a when she was a teenager to when she became an adult, getting friends, maybe even having a kid or something. That's what I like to imagine she was seeing, and that she was happy and then taken away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like maybe she was partying with some friends and then yoink.
Hey, we take you
Hey,
now.
give me that. Yeah.
And she's like, I'm on your guys' side now, so I'm gonna have for all time. Oh, man. I'm like, yes. This sort of kind of catchy thing that she says. Nice.
All right.
Badass. Anyway.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for our breakdown theories part 5. So Joey will not be with us until the finale. So don't expect Joey in our episode 5 review, because he agreed to do the finale with us. So please subscribe if you are new here. Click the bell and like and favorite this video and share it with all of your friends, your family, your dog, your pet goldfish, your grandma, your crazy uncle. And High School Musical series season 2 episode 8. We'll be reviewing that this well, that video will already be out. This video might be out Monday or Sunday, possibly. I don't know. I like to post either if I'm lazy or if I'm still editing, or if I forget to do it. I always put the breakdown theories either on Sunday or Monday before we do like the next episode. And F9 review, go check that out. Go check that out, because Fast and Furious is back in the theaters. Theaters are open again now. Now you can go see F9. And I
if you're vaccinated, please be vaccinated.
Be vaccinated. Thank you, Joey. Be vaccinated. Be vaccinated. Right, exactly. Be vaccinated. Shang-Chi reactions are already up, so in description or go check them out because they're on my channel. Black Widow review, which will be next week. I will do that with Josh and Joey possibly. Yeah, Monster at Work review, and don't forget to subscribe to Josh. It's got a lot of other videos that are up. Shang-Chi reaction, Venom reaction. It's working on Army of the Dead, and and another reaction, and a reaction to Halloween Kills. And don't forget to subscribe to Joey. He's got videos up. I'm talking fast because the goddamn timer.
You have 10 minutes. It's okay. You can slow down.
It gave me the timer again. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for our breakdown theories part 5. But Joey, we will see you in the finale in our part 6 of the breakdown theories.
Thank you, Joey.
you get a week. You get a break for a week as you wanted, and as we promised. You get, like, you don't get to review every single episode with us, because it's your choice and it's your decision. I know how you were with Falcon and Winter Soldier. Just how you were. It's like, I just feel so burned out after like coming every week to review every episode. So you're not into that. All right, we respect your decision.
Thank you.
If that ever changes in the future, we'll let us know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time and in the future and on whenever I upload my next video. Peace.
And remember to be positive, be kind, and stay awesome, everyone.
Rock on.
Rock on. Okay, bye guys. Bye.
Bye.